Scoring the players.
Back to Newcastle Fans TV. We're just inside the car because it's just so cold outside. It was raining before, so we just thought we'd do the player ratings in here today with Lee, of course. Burnley 1, Newcastle 0, not a great result, but we'll touch on that with the last word, which Lee will be presenting in the next video. I'll let you start with Martin Dubravka. I thought it was a tough afternoon for the goalkeeper today. He made a couple of good saves, but he just couldn't handle Burnley's crosses and the physicality of it all.
I think you've got to point the finger a little bit at the goal for him. He's, from what we can see, looking at the screen replays inside the stadium, it looks like there's no foul on him. It looks like he's just fallen back. He's misjudged the corner/cross, and Chris Wood from a yard just hits him and it goes in. He's at fault for the goal. I know Dubravka's saved one the last few weeks. Redeemed himself with the long stuff, giving the ball away. But yeah, it was a difficult afternoon. I'm going to have to score Dubravka 4.
4 for Dubravka. Get your comments and see what you think about our Burnley's goal, basically. Do you think that Dubravka should do more? Is there a foul in that we've missed? Tell us in the comments.
We haven't got the replay.
Exactly. Javier Manquillo, I thought actually had a good game. Defensively, I thought he was solid. I think Dwight Gayle was very, very quiet. I think we handled him very well, very, very well. Going forward, on the right-hand side, we'll touch on about Atsu maybe a little bit later on and how he wasn't very good, but Manquillo going forward was a tiny bit better, but not much better at all. But he was one of the players that were a little bit better on the ball today, a little bit better going forward. I'll go 7 out of 10 for Manquillo. First centre half, I'll let you have Paul done it.
I was just saying to you before we got in the car here, I thought he was my personal man of the match. Got the good old sliding Paul Dummett challenge. He had to get that in the end. Nothing went past him. Again, the goal isn't really his fault, so if you score a Manquillo 7, I'll have to match it.
Fernandez, I thought was okay. I thought Chris Wood, Ashley Bonds, apart from set pieces, I thought they dealt with them quite comfortably. But again, we haven't seen the replay. Does Fernandez lose his man a little bit with Ashley Bonds and Chris Wood? It was just, I don't know. I just thought it was really poor, really, really poor from Newcastle defensively. But we'll touch on maybe about if the goal should have even been given in the first place, or so the corner should have been given in the first place in the final word. But I thought he was okay. Nothing spectacular. I'll go 5 out of 10 for Fernandez. Fabian Schär, your elegant man. I thought he was okay, but was he any better than the rest?
Probably score him a 6 because he was trying to bring the ball out a little bit more. We've missed that, haven't we, at the back? But again, we're not really blaming the defenders on the goal hour, so I thought you done all right. He wasn't really involved in many of the tussles, to be honest with you. But steady Eddie 6.
Jetro Valens for me was very, very quiet.
Subbed off.
He was subbed off. In a way, I wasn't surprised because Bruce had to do something. He had to change it some way because we were just getting nowhere really against Burnley going forward. So bringing Valens off wasn't the biggest surprise, but that's 2 average games from probably. This one was probably worse than the one last week against Southampton. Just didn't really offer anything. Didn't really get any crosses in the box. Defensively was, again, average, but I'll go 5 for Jetro Valens. First midfield, I'll go Sean Longstaff for Italy.
Came in for Shelby, didn't he? I thought he struggled a little bit. I thought Jack Hawke got the better of him and he was actually named man of the match by Burnley.
Was he lacking that sharpness, do you think?
Possibly, but they didn't have much going forward. Well, with that creativity, you look at probably Sean more than Isaac, and he didn't really produce going in the final third, but I think when Shelby's fit, he comes back in and, you know, Shelby's got 5 goals. Longstaff, can he contribute a little bit more getting forward? I thought he struggled. I thought Cork got the better of him. So I'm going to score him a 5.
Isaac, I don't think was any better or any worse, to be brutally honest with you. I think going forward, he tried to do a little bit, but again, I just thought going forward just didn't offer any threat. I think Burnley had a really easy, quiet afternoon, but Hayden, I think that's the same mark as Longstaff for me. I'll go 5 out of 10. Let's have a think. I'll let you have Christian Atsu, who came in for obviously the injured Miguel Almiron. I think he blew a wasted opportunity to impress Steve Bruce today. I think he was woeful.
Yeah, a shot, didn't he? What about, well, I say chances. We didn't really have many, did we, Paul Carroll?
Yeah.
Playing on the right, which probably isn't his strongest, so I'll stick up for him for that. He's probably better on the left, but he's got the chance to try and push Almiron out that side, and you probably say you miss Almiron a little bit more than what you do Christian Atsu. There was times he was trying to take on his man and Peters was winning the battle. He tackled him a couple of times.
Comfortably today.
So, yeah, 5 for Atsu.
I think you've been very kind there. Very, very kind for Christian Atsu. Joelinton was on the other side. Moved out of position. I thought the position was actually better for him. I thought he had a bit more of the ball. He could kind of get more people into the game. Had one chance which was blazed over the crossbar, which from where he was. It was coming down on the volley. It wasn't a bad effort. You'd have liked him maybe just to have a bit more confidence, especially in the first half. He was getting the ball maybe 25, 30 yards out, and he was looking for the pass, maybe have a shot, because Pope did very little today. I think had a very easy afternoon. But a better performance, but again, no shots really about that one I can think of, so I'll go 5 out of 10 for Joelinton.
What do you reckon of him out on the left?
I think it was better for him, to be brutally honest with you, but is he going to get Saint-Maximin out the team? For him, I wouldn't. I'd rather have Saint-Maximin in that position. Would I rather have Almiron in that position? Yeah, I'd probably have Almiron in that position.
Would you have
as well.
Atsu ahead of Joelinton?
No, not after today's showing. I thought Atsu was poor, really, really poor. I would have given him a 3, but I just don't see what. I think it's Joelinton struggling at the minute going forward. I'll let you talk about Andy Carroll in a second, but who would you rather had out of them two? Would you rather Andy Carroll or Joelinton today?
Carroll every day of the week. So
at the minute, if you're finding a place for him, you have to play him a little bit on either on the left or the right. I did think he was a little bit better, but he just needs a goal. He needs something, because he is lacking confidence. But it wasn't his worst performance. It wasn't as bad as last week. Andy Carroll had one good chance in the first half, a good header, which was just wide. And that was probably Newcastle's best chance of the whole game, for being brutally honest. What do you make of his contribution this afternoon?
Battle hard, but that's probably how I'm going to put it as. We're trying to play Burnley's game, and you play their game, you'll get beat. And I know you've got Andy Carroll there and you're going to go long, but where's the scraps? Often, where's the second ball? Where's the runner? We didn't have that at all today, and we struggled when the very rare occasion that Carroll won the ball. Was involved in a lot of tussles with Ben Mee and Tarkowski, but I thought the two got the better of him, unfortunately. So will Andy Carroll keep his place? Probably, for next week, but I'll score Carroll a 6.
Dwight Gayle was the first sub, came on for Joshua Willems, as we mentioned earlier. Had one really good opportunity. Whether it would have stood with VAR because there was a foul in the build-up, again, it was soft, but would that have been an obvious error? I would have probably said yes, it would have been an obvious error, but again, who knows with VAR? Has to put it in the back of the net, Lee, doesn't he?
I thought it was in. So from my angle, because I had a couple of lads in front of us jump up in front of us, and I only seen half the shot, and I thought it was in, but yeah, he's got to put it away, hasn't he?
Yeah, so I'm only going to give him a 5 because he was only on for about 20 minutes when Bruce decided to change things up. Yoshinori Muto was another sub. He was only on for about 10 minutes.
Bright, but
I don't think we could rate him for that.
His future's not at Newcastle, unfortunately.
I don't think it is either, but it was nice to see him.
I was surprised, but fair play to Bruce. He had 4 attackers on, which I'm sure he'll touch upon in a minute.
He had 4 attackers. Let's mention Steve Bruce's rating now. He had 4 attackers, but no wingers, and you could kind of see what he was trying to do. He was trying to say, well, I'm going to throw everything at it.
4-2-4.
Yeah, it was. It was basically 4-2-4. He had Atsu at centre mid at one point, which was strange because he was poor on the wing.
I think you can't blame him for doing that though, because he's lucky.
What else has he got?
He knows he's behind, and he thinks, right, I've got to look at my bench now. I'm going to bring on Mutu. I'm going to bring on Gayle. And he had Joelinton and Carroll on at the same time. How many times are you going to say that this season? I don't think you will again. For having 4, I think you've looked at it and think, okay, I might have not got it right so far, but I'm going to try and change it. And the problem that we've got is the quality from midfield to attack just isn't there. I'm not blaming Bruce for that, because I think that's brave to do that. I think we shouldn't have, what I'm going to question Bruce on, is we shouldn't have played Burnley style. You play like Burnley, they are much better at doing it than we are.
They are, and I think Bruce obviously tried to match them a little bit, and then again he threw the kitchen sink by going as attacking as physically possible. But get your comments in below if you think that those 4 attacking players, Andy Carroll, Yoshinori Muto, Dwight Gayle, and who else is the other one? Joelinton. Forgot about Joelinton.
Doesn't score many, that's why.
Yeah, but are those 4 players going to keep us in this division if they're just the ones that are fit? Because I think we'll struggle to get points if them 4 are fit, because did they look any good today? Really, Dwight Gayle has one chance. He looked a little bit brighter, but it wasn't a great performance going forward. Steve Bruce, so we go bang in the middle, 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll go in the middle.
Oh, look at the light. That's perfect timing. Steve Bruce is rating 5 out of 10 for this afternoon. Get your comments in below. Who was your man of the match today? Give us a like, and also subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV, and also Amazon. The next away game against Manchester United. Download Amazon, get Amazon Prime. You're going to get free Premier League football. So yeah. Like and subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV, and we'll see you at the next video.